guys, welcome back to Spelling and Word Study. My name is Mrs. Rhoades and I'm here to get you started on Unit 13, Silent E Rule Breakers. Please take a second to gather your materials. You will need your red book, open to page 83. You will also need some colorful pens, markers, or crayons. Remember, whatever I mark on my board, you should be marking on your page. Please save room for a key as well. All right, so for the last few weeks, we have been learning about long vowels. We learned that you can make an A, E, I, O, or U say their name by using them in a word followed by a consonant and a silent E, also known as bossy E. That bossy E will jump over the consonant and tell the vowel, say your name, say your name. Well, this week we have 10 words that do not follow that rule. You will notice all of our words end with a silent E, and before that we have a consonant. But that E is not going to jump over the consonant and make the vowel say its name. These words are going to break the rules. So let's start by reading our list, and I want you to notice that all of these words have a short vowel sound instead of a long vowel. So please repeat after me. Come, done, give, gone, have, live, love, none, one, and some. Okay, so you heard lots of short U in there making the sound, and lots of short I making the I sound, but no long vowel sounds. So what's the deal? Why do we have silent E in each of these words? Well, turns out that silent E is not just bossy. Sometimes silent E is a good friend. So in our language, we speak the English language, right? We do not have any words that end with the letter V. We have plenty of words that end with the V sound, but V by itself does not hang out at the end of a word. So in words like give, that silent E is acting as a babysitter. I call that Babysitter E. It's just keeping the V company so it's not scared and lonely. We see that again in the word have. I could tap out this word, have, and I don't need the E there, right? The E isn't changing the sound at all, but I have to put it there to babysit the V. So we see that in give and have, in live, and in love. In all four of these words, we have a bossy E that is babysitting V. So I'm going to write silent E babysits V. That's all it's doing, just keeping the V company so that V doesn't have to be by itself at the end of a word. Okay? Now, we also see a silent E in the word come and done. Notice, though, that the E is not making the O say its name. It's not comb and done. In fact, that O sounds more like a U. Come. Same thing with done. That O sounds like a U. Done. I'm going to skip number 4 for a second, and let's look at the word love. V. Same thing with the word none. None. And same thing with the word one. Although one is such a strange word anyway, right? Because it sounds like there's a W there. and then the word some. Okay, so it turns out that in a lot of our rule breaker words, when they end with a silent E, it's almost like that's a warning or an alert, letting us know, wait a minute, go back, that O is doing something funky here. It's saying instead of or O. So in all of these words, we have an O that sounds like short U. Okay, in all of these words that I circled, the O sounds like a short U. And then we have one word left, and this one's really strange, I think. This word is gone. So there's that E, but again, it's not jumping over the consonant. It's not going to make the word say gone. Instead, that O takes on an ah sound. Gone. So that's kind of strange, right? That's just one you're going to have to memorize. You're not going to see any other words in the English language that follow that pattern. But in this example, O sounds like ah. Okay? Everything on here is a high frequency word, which means you're going to see it a lot in your reading. You're going to use it a lot in your writing. So these are words you want to memorize. Okay? And just notice each word is going to have one tricky part. Either it's the silent E in give and have, or the weird O making a short U sound in come and done, or in the word gone, the O making an ah sound. But the rest of the word you can sound out. There's nothing tricky there, okay? All right, so for the last couple weeks, we have been talking about parts of speech, specifically verbs. We know that verbs are action words, things we can do like laugh and run and chew. So what I want you to do right now is choose another color, and let's go through and find our verbs. Let's look for things that we can do, or animals can do, machines can do. So our first word is come. We can do that, right? We can come to school, but we can't done, right? That's more of an adjective. That's a describing word, like, oh, I'm all done. I am finished. Give is a verb, right? You can give your dog a bath. You can give your friend a gift. So those are verbs. You can't gone, right? That's another describing word. Where are my shoes? They are gone. I can't find them. So gone is a describing word that means missing. You can have something. You can have a pet. You can have fun. So that works. You can live, right? You can live in a town, live in a state. Of course, you can love your family, love your friends. You can't none, you can't one, and you can't some. So it looks like this week we have 5 verbs. So over here, red V equals verb. Okay, now when you get to page 86, I believe, you're going to have more practice with verbs. You're going to take the words come, give, have, and live and change them to coming, giving, having, and living. Now you know the rule for that, right? You drop the bossy E, you add ing. On the bottom of the page, you have the verbs ride, give, come, and have. You need to change those to the past tense, but those words are rule breakers. So they're gonna sound a little bit different. So let's see. Let's take the word come. I am coming to school. C-O-M, drop the E, add ing. But if I wanted to put it in the past tense, I wouldn't say yesterday I comed to school. I'd say yesterday I came to school, okay? That's a rule breaker. I am giving my dog a bath. I write give, drop the bossy E, add ing. But I wouldn't say that I gived my dog a bath. That would sound strange, right? I would say I gave my dog a bath. You can have a good time. You can say I'm having a good time. Again, drop the E, add ing. But you would never say, yesterday I haved a good time. What would you say? Yeah, yesterday I had a good time. Came, gave, and had are what we call irregular verbs, which means they don't follow the rules. I love this school. I am loving this school. When I was a kid, I loved school. Hey, this is the first one we've had that follows the rules. Drop the E, add ed. Okay, did I miss one? Oh yeah, here. I live in a house. I am living there now. When I was a kid, I lived in a different house. So lived and loved follow the rules. Came and gave and had are rule breakers. All right, before I let you go, let's make sure we know what all of our words mean. So we know what it means to come, right? We know what it means if something is done, it's finished. We know what it means to give. We know what it means if something's gone, it's missing. We know what it means to have something. We know what it means to live and love. None means not one. That might help you spell it correctly, right? Because there's the word hiding in there. Not one. If you ate all your Halloween candy and you don't have any pieces left, you have not one piece left. You have none. Okay? Of course, we know one. This is a homophone, by the way. There's another kind of one that's spelled like this. That means, yay, I won the game. This kind of one is the number. And then the last word is some, right? So you can have a lot of friends, you can have no friends, or you can have some friends. So that's in the middle of a lot and none. All right, that's all I have for you today. Good luck, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.